boys and girls. There you are. Hi, I'm the Friendly Witch, and I'm back to read you another story.
Nice.
I'm so happy to see you. And today, I want to talk about anxiety. When we feel anxious. When we feel anxious, we've been worrying for a very long time. It means we've been scared, we've been worried, probably so much that it stopped us from doing all the fun things that maybe we did in the past or that maybe we haven't done because we're so anxious.
Oh no.
And some children get scared and worried. Sometimes other children are scared and worried all the time. So anxiety can be a big problem for a lot of boys and girls who are worried all the time. The great thing about anxiety is that we are stronger and we can get through it.
Yeah!
Let's read a book about feeling anxious. Are you ready to read the story?
Yes.
Here it is. Oh, sometimes I feel anxious.
Oh no.
And you can see this little elephant has a big heart. It must be beating so fast. Because when we're anxious, we're on high alert and our bodies are constantly scanning the environment to see if anything dangerous is about to happen. So our heart beats very fast and we might start to sweat. Our palms might get a bit sweaty, we might get a bit nervous and jiggly, might start to breathe really quickly and very heavy, and we feel very scared when we are anxious. Sometimes I feel anxious. Oh no, poor little elephant. He looks very scared. Sometimes I feel anxious if I'm meeting new people. Oh, that can be so scary. New faces, new people, new places can be very scary too. Because we don't know, we're not familiar with those places, we're not familiar with those people, and we might be worrying if they're safe people, if we're going to be okay. Maybe that's why new places and new people might make us a little bit worried and anxious. Sometimes I feel anxious if I'm visiting the dentist or the doctor.
Oh man!
Many children really don't like seeing the dentist or the doctor because they feel so anxious, so worried. But doctors and dentists are there to help us to make sure that we're healthy. Sometimes I feel anxious if I get lost and I can't see anyone that I know. Oh, what a scary feeling to think that you're lost and that you'll never see your mom and dad again.
Oh no!
Sometimes I feel anxious if I don't know how to do something, like at school. Maybe getting some things wrong at school might make you feel anxious. Anxiety is felt by everybody and is a natural reaction to unknown situations. When I'm anxious, I feel nervous and my heart races, beating loudly. And look, we've got the picture of a heart and it's playing the drums. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe that's how loud it gets when it's anxious.
Run!
When I'm anxious, I feel jittery, shaky, and short of breath. I can't breathe. When I'm anxious, I feel unsure of what to do.
What?
where to go,
Uh-oh.
and unsure of what to say.
Oh no!
Maybe when you're anxious, you fight. Maybe when you're anxious, you fly, so you run away. Sometimes you freeze. And we call this the fight, flight, or freeze response because we all respond to anxiety very different. Sometimes some children, when they feel very anxious, they fight back because they think they're in danger, so they fight.
Come on!
Sometimes some children, when they're anxious, they run away because they feel they're in danger, so they run away. Sometimes some children are so scared, they're so anxious that they can't even move and they just freeze. Oh, how awful it must feel to be so anxious that you feel like you need to fight, you need to fly, or you freeze. When I feel anxious, I can take 10 deep breaths to help me calm down. And boys and girls, the important thing about taking breaths to calm down is to take slow breaths. When I feel anxious, I can go outside and play. Being active helps clear my head. When we get anxious, we build up a lot of nervous energy. And so it's good to let it all out and be active. And we do feel much better. When I feel anxious, I can tell someone I love how I feel and why I am worried. And that is a wonderful thing to do, boys and girls. Always talk to mum and dad or grandma or auntie about the things that make you anxious so that they can help you feel better. Anxiety is a normal feeling that everyone experiences at different times, and we can't control everything, and that's okay. What's important is how we manage feelings of anxiety, how we cope and handle our anxiety is a great skill to practice. Boys and girls, that is the end of our story. Mums and dads, when we talk about anxiety, we're probably talking about long-term experience of worry and being scared, and behaviors that then impact children's everyday life. So why are some children more anxious than others? One reason might be because some children are more genetically predisposed to experience anxiety. So if we know that there's some anxiety in the family, then we're more likely to pass on those genes to our children. And that is very, very common. And another reason might be early experiences that have taught the child that some situations are scary. So if perhaps some scary things have happened while growing up, then the child is more likely to worry about similar situations or new situations because they've already learned that those situations are scary. Nonetheless, anxiety can be addressed with great professional help. It is an extremely common presentation, so please do speak to someone who can help, and maybe your GP, your doctor, is the first point of help so that they can direct you to a good psychologist or counsellor. But rest assured that anxiety is very common and that as professionals know exactly how to help children and their families conquer anxiety. Boys and girls, that's all for me today, but I will see you next